Hello teacher, my name is Janina Suniga and this is my ID. Now for this presentation, today I will talk about what is narrative and parenthetical citations are according to APA in the 7th edition. Include their different examples and some basic rules to organize reference correctly at the academic, okay? First say the text citations. The text citations are a way of the sources within the text. Style mainly use two types of the citation. In this case, is narrative citation and parenthetical citations. The both include an author and the year of publication, but they are structured differently and have a different emphasis. Okay, now the first is narrative citations. Well, the narrative citation is when the author name is included as the part of the sentences, and the only year of publication is placed on parentheses. Is a type of citation that focuses the author because their research becomes a part of the sentences. For example, Oshima and no parentheses 2006 parentheses explain that academic writing requires a system process. In this case, the authors are directly include the sentences, so they rather focus on who is the presenting the idea. In this case, Oshima and Oh. Well, another citation is parenthetical citation. Um, in this citation is when the author names and the year together in the parentheses at the end of the sentences. In this case, the focus is more on the information or idea rather than author. For example, the integration of artificial intelligence support student in academic writing, parentheses, Morehouse et al. 2 225 parentheses, and here the idea is more important than who wrote it, and so the citation is placed at the end of the sentences. Well, to clearly understand what is the difference between both types in citation in narrative and parenthetical is simple. In narrative form, for example, and this another example is John's parentheses to 12 parentheses. It states that the consumption of calories reduces the need of cataracts surgery in older adults. But in parenthetical form is the same idea is written as the consumption of the carrots reduce the need of cataract sugars older adults parentheses Jones, comma 212 parentheses, and this you can see the main difference is the position of the author in the sense. Why? Because narrative is about author, but parenthetical is about the information. Okay. Now, regarding APA 7 edition reference list, there's many rules. There are some basic principles. The following to organize sources correctly. First, other reference most arranged in alphabetical order by the author last name, Second, every reference must include four main element, and the author, the year, the year of publication, the title of the work, and the source information like a publisher or journal detail. There are also important forming rules. Book title must be written italics, like I write in academic English or journal articles or the journal name and volume number are written in italics. While the article there is write in sentence case, meaning only the first word, and the proper nouns are capitalized. And another important rule, the reference list must be placed in the of document on a new page titular reference. In addition, when available, digital sources must include DOI or URL to allow readers to locate the source. Well, applying these rules to the given source, the book of Oshima now includes the author. Well, applying these rules of the given source of the book, in this case Oshima now includes the author, year, intellectual book title, edition, and publication. The journal article be Morehouse in colleges includes the authors, year, article, title in sentences case. Journal name in italics, volume number, article number, and OL after forming them quarterly, but sources are organized alphabetical in the reference list. Well, I think it's important to know in the second source says parentheses Morehouse et al. This is because in one rule of the APA say exists more than that three authors. You can write et al. It's in the case if you it's more short. Well, in conclusion, narrative and parenthetical citation are two essential ways for acknowledging sourcing in APA styles. Although they both include the author in the year, the difference is in structure and emphasis. Additional, in APA 7 edition provides clear rules of organized reference, like alphabetical order, italic usage, sentence case, sentence case, and proper sources identification. This rule ensures clarity, consists an academic interest in scholarly writing. And thank you so much for your attention.